Alright, welcome back to DL Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. Well, today we're going to make a couple motor mount plates for the side of that motor. You know, what they do is they go, if I can show you guys this, they go right here, So we got to make the plates for that. So let's get this thing figured out. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace, these are the two pieces of metal. I'm going to use this one and that one. So let's get that traced out on this stuff. So why don't I set up the camera here, if I can, if it lets me. It probably won't let me. Let's pause this. All right, got that sort of set up now. Let's see. Just move this over just here. Okay, perfect. So anyway, let's trace that out. So what we're gonna do, let's see, would it be better this way? Let's see once. Are they better off this way? Looks like this way is the trick. A little fold in there will go by. Oh, okay. That one. That's that one. Let's see, let's use this one. How the heck does that look crooked? And then that sense, let's set it back together and see what we got here. If that's correct or not. No, that would be correct. Okay. Yeah. Now we got that's our metal. Let's cut it out now. So I got to hold it up next to my face here. Okay, that's one. Dang light here. Light in the shop screwing me. Yuck. Okay. Cardboard templates seem to be always a key. But you gotta do a really good job on them to make them count, you know? Yeah. Okay, so there's our 2 pieces of metal. Let's get rid of this cardboard so if we're welding later, we don't start the place on fire. Just running this to the garbage. Okay. Let's see what's next here. Okay. Now, what we want to do, I got one a little bit bigger than the other one, the saw blade width. It screwed me up, so I didn't. Which one is which now here? Okay, so that one must be for that one. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this one seems way bigger. Why is it doing that to me now? Don't do this to me now. Play tricks on me. Actually, bear with me. I want to make sure I got the right template for the right one here. And then you got to mark them too, what's up and down and sideways. Why is this playing? That's way bigger. I'm going to go with this one to this one. And this one's like way bigger. Why is everybody always picking on me? Huh. Okay. Well, let's recut this one, I guess. That one didn't make sense to me, but we'll do it. Because then what we got to do is, I'll show you another thing that we need to do. Okay, now that has to stay the same direction, so we'll call this up and out. Okay, now this one, This one we'll call up and out. Okay, and then we need the black magic marker so we can write on that other one. This black magic marker works. And what we'll do here, if it allows me to, and this is going to be up and out. And this will be called as the passenger side, for P for pass, P for pass, okay? P for pass, P for pass, and up and out. Okay, so that's what we gotta go by. So there's our, now the next thing we're gonna do, let's set up the camera. I'm gonna pause this thing. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, you see these mounts here, these bosses on the block? We're gonna take our passenger deal. I'm gonna hold it on there. Now I wonder if I should, we'll try it dry first. I don't know if dry will work. It probably won't work. Okay. I'm guessing it won't. Boy, those crackers were good. Oh, but anyway, let's see. We could put a slight dab of oil on them. I was gonna dimple them with the hammer, but that ain't gonna work. Some cases you can do that, but not in this one. I think what we'll do, I wish I had the cardboard in now, but no, I can't do that because I got them all marked up the other way. So anyway, we'll throw a little Vaseline on this stuff. We'll see once if we can get an imprint that way. I don't have no. Okay, I gotta read this up in passenger. And now I got the glossy side on the wrong side. Where do I get? Oh, there goes the lid. I'll find that later. We're gonna change things around right now. It's already going south on me. No rig. Wipe my hand off. They make ink and everything for this, but here we go. Pretty good imprint there. So it's still out, but it's no, it's all right. All right. Now let's trace this out with a. Okay. I need a rig. I need some hope. Okay. Now, the next thing is I have these center punches. So what we're gonna do, I wonder if we should drill. They're probably metric. So let's go to maybe a 1/2 inch hole. We'll use this to find the right one, which that one is the right one. Okay. Trying to get myself a piece of tape here, if it allows me to. I won't be able to pick it up and do it anyway, so let's just pick it off the thing. Some things have to be a little harder than what it seems, I guess. Okay, so there's one there. Now, we selected our okay, where's the hammer? Okay, it's not up here on the table. Oh my god. I must be losing it. Where's my 5-pound hammer? I just had it out, and it's not even where it should be. At least I know I'm losing it. Oh, it's on the floor over here. Okay. It's hiding underneath the motor. I'll take our marking. Okay. There. Now we mark the center of all the holes. Now, let's unroute the tape off. And there's our holes. Now, I'm not going to go by any of these words now, but I'm going to go by this is the passenger side. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse and repeat. So I'm going to put you guys on pause. Okay, so what I did, I took them to the drill press and drilled out the 4 holes, you know. So now I had this one up and marked out. But what I'm trying to figure out, if I can still, let's see if it fits first before I get too excited about things. I wonder if I should. Let's make this one a little different. Let's flip this guy, because I think we can. Oh, by the way, these bolts are 3/8 by 3/4. There, now maybe I got room The reason why I flipped this just now, I gotta put washers on here, but this knock sensor goes right there. So if you want to run it with the fuel injection and the standard ignition it came with, so far it's fitting. Okay, it fits. Now, if my shirt allows me to move, because I'm sweating so bad in this shop again. I'm going to make this one video. And then on the next video, so I need 4 washers. And then I need I want 4 lock washers. I want this thing to come loose on the stand. You know. I tell you, just building a library stand for a motor. I built one before. Built actually 4 of them in my life already. But not this style. Okay, so all I'll do is pull a bolt out. This one we might have to double the washers on. This is a little longer bolt. Let's just do that. Screw it. Put a lock washer on there after we pick it off the floor. Then we'll just double up. Yeah, it should work. Okay. No, these are long enough. So we'll go with a single washer on them. It's just I had to go double on that one. That's a little longer bolt. Well, jeepers creepers. One more flat washer. Oh, there. Okay, now I just got to do the other side the same way. And now we got our mount we can weld to this. Okay. So we're going to call this done, this video. I'm going to make them short videos. So I need breaks and dinner and everything between them. Otherwise it just gets too hard to... I wonder if that'll pull off there. Probably won't. Okay, there's glue on there, yeah, but that's fine. So anyway, now you get the picture. So the other one will look identically to that. I got it over there. It's drilled. It's ready to go on. So I'm going to put that on. We can film it otherwise. I guess we could film that one. I just got to reset the camera and everything. We don't need this Vaseline out anymore. We use that to mark everything. Wow, I couldn't do that again. Oh. So now we can weld everything to that. Oh man, I tell you. When it's hot out, it just sucks. You can't move, you can't function. Then when it's cold out, you can't move, you can't function. So let's put this baby on pause. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see this. If you can't, well, then we'll just pretend. Oh, there goes the washers. Let's see. There's 3 of them there. I'll grab the 4th one off the floor. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these flat washers. I don't really have to use flat washers on them, but I'm gonna anyway. Okay. Looks like that washer went way under the chair. Okay, so now knock sensor goes here again. So what's the nearest point here? Probably like this, huh? What I'm seeing. I might have to just grind the corner off of them or something. Okay, let's get this thing set up. We figured this way, huh? Let's hope it fits. We don't even know if it fits yet, guys. It could be way off for all I care. Seems that way already. I'm assuming it fits. I shouldn't be doing that because, wait, it looks like to me one hole's off. The hole that I didn't get marked very well, I bet, huh? Oh, it might work. Barely, maybe. Okay. Let's go to a different one for now. Okay. I got those other ones too tight already. Can't move nothing. Okay, that one went right in. Okay. Good, it does fit. For once, one of my assumptions were right. Okay. Okay, so that concludes this video. Now we got our plates made. Now we got something to weld to. The bars will come up and weld to this. Perfect. Perfectly done. Yeah, right. So there it is. See, and then right here is where the knock sensor goes. We may have to grind this little corner off, or it might just fit in there. And the other side's the same way. So on the next video, we'll be mounting it on that thing. We'll start mounting stuff. I bought a bell housing from a guy named Paul from Red Wing, Minnesota. Nice guy, very nice guy. I bought a bell housing from him that I'm going to mount on. It's a cast iron one. So we'll mount that on the back, and then where the tranny mounts onto the back of the bell housing, that's where we're going to put our mount that goes down to the frame of that thing. And then what we'll do is we'll mount it to that, and then that mounts to that, and this mounts to this, and that mounts to that, and this goes this way, and then that goes that way, and then that goes this way. And then you get in Red Dog and you drive away. Oh, never mind. But anyway, you get the picture. But now we got, like I say, now we got something to weld to here. So, this is just the 2010 5.7. It's been sitting around for a while. It should be rebuilt, gone through. But I'm using this as a dummy motor, you know, for the 6.4. And, yeah, I guess we're going to call this video it for this one. And like I say, on the next video, we're going to get this thing on the hoist. On that hoist over there, next to that Dodge Challenger. The Dodge Challenger's parked in the corner next to the drill press over there by the garage door. So we're going to mount it to that hoist and hang it over that. Now, am I going to have a problem with the legs of the hoist going underneath there? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. And we'll see how we're going to work that out. So anyway, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. And thanks for subscribing, by the way, guys. So I'm trying to get this as, I told myself, get as much detail as you can for these people. And they can use my idea and run with it and make it better. You know, you can always improve off of somebody else's idea. And that don't offend me. Because I've improved off of other people's videos. We all learn from one another, don't we? We all learn, too, that this is a crankshaft sensor. And the paint's falling off this block. I thought that was a hole. I have to double check it. No, that ain't no hole. Never mind. Oh, man, I was freaking out. That's weird. Yeah, that's factory. But anyway, sure looks like a hole from here, don't it? But it's not. Yeah. So anyway, I guess that's all I know for now, guys. I can kind of see things better, I guess, there. But so those plates, they're not hard to make, but they're time consuming because you got to make sure the holes are right, you know. And we nailed it, so we smashed the ball right out of the ball field on that one. So anyway, I guess that's enough mumbo and jumbo, and we'll see you on the next video. This is the 6.4 Hemi live engine stand. It will be. Eventually, we will. I got the block at the machine shop right now, so and getting stuff machined, and I got to do all that stuff. The balancing, I got to balance the rods when I buy them. All that stuff. So we'll be doing more. So anyway, Take care. Have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.